So I see you're trying to use iMovie. Well, I'm here to help, and I have made this tutorial so that we can make sense of it together. So the very first thing is you're here on your desktop and you're like, how do I get into it? Oh no, this is the worst thing ever. Ah, this is probably going to be such an arduous task, right? Nope, it's very easy. So it may be down here, but if it's not because you've never used it, I want you to go into your little finder guy, okay? Open them up, and here we are in applications, okay? Now you're using your school computer, so in the actual applications, there should be a purple star with iMovie in it. If it's not there, something's wrong and you should see me. So click on it to open it up. Okay, now that you're in iMovie, you have to look up on top here. Now there may be a couple tabs that are going on. So the very first one that we're in is actually called the theater. And this is where I have 2 movies that I've actually completed. Okay, and that's where they're stored. Next, I have the projects in the center. Those are things that I'm currently working on, possibly. So obviously I made my essay video here. I made an Avid video, and I make other things, okay? And this is where you're gonna be in a moment. Next, we have media, and that's just where things are stored. But I like to work from here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Create New Movie, not Trailer, Movie, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you want to import, and that's this little button right here, okay? And before you do that, you want to actually make sure that you have your movies that you have taken airdropped onto your computer, okay? So we're going to hit this import button, and we are going to pick our 3 movies that we have to put together. You can do that by hitting 1 and then hitting Shift and holding it down while you click the rest, or you could do them individually. Import selected. Good. So I've got my 3 different movie clips in here that I want to put together. So to start, I like to just put them in there, right? And so this little movie I'm making just to make is about markers and jokes, I guess. It's just used for example. So what you're going to do is I want them to be in this order, okay? Just like they're put up here, because that's how I uploaded them. So you click one, you drag it, and you put it down. You click the next, you can drag it, and you can put it down there. And then I can edit it more later. I like to do everything later. And then I take the last one, and I click it, and I put it down there. So currently, the movie looks like this. This is a marker. Isn't it cool? Oh, it's recording. I'll start. So this is a pink marker. What's a frog's favorite thing to get at the restaurant? French flies. Okay, so I can see that my videos, it's got some stuff, but I need to edit out a part because I didn't know it was recording. I also would like to add a title, and I would also like to add an audio file. So to do all of these things, we will have to only do one at a time. So the very first one is I would like to cut one of these because right here is where I didn't know it was recording. So you click where it was, that was happening, and then you hit play. And you let it play until that point to find it. Oh, right there, okay? And I know it was a little bit after that, so I'm going to keep it going a little bit. It's recording. Okay, so there is where I think it is. Now, what I will do is at that point, you do the 2-finger click, and you say split clip. And it does that. And then this, I click on the clip I want to get rid of, and all you have to do is hit delete. Now let's see what happens. I'll start. Oh wait, I didn't get it all. Does that mean I can't do it? No, I can just simply clip again. So right at this point, I use my 2-finger click. I hit split clip, click on this, and delete it. Now let's see how it is. So this is a pink marker. Okay, I like it. Now let's make sure my next clip is good. What's a frog's favorite thing to get at the restaurant. French flies. Man, that is such a funny joke. That would be a lot funnier if I had an audio file to go with it. To do that, you click on audio, and they're all in here under the sound effects tabs. Now you can do things from your other applications, but I'm just going to use the sound effects. So I need to find someone laughing. Let's try sitcom laughter 1. So I have that option, or I could do sitcom laughter 1. That was 2, I'm sorry. Oh, I feel like sitcom laughter 1 really thinks my joke is funny, so that's the one I'm going to use. So I need to find the spot that it becomes funny. So hold on, let's start this clip again. Click where you want to start. What's a frog's favorite thing to get at the restaurant? French flies. Okay, right there. That's where I'm going to pause it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to click sitcom laughter 1, and I'm going to drag it down here. I can't see it. Hold on, I'm going to put my thing away. Or I'm going to scroll down at least so I can see. Or I just make it bigger. There we go. I'm sorry. I just don't have the lingo. So at that point, I'm going to drag sitcom laughter 1, and you want to drag it down to the bottom part, not the top. So let's see how this is going to work out and if my joke is even funnier when I have sitcoms laughing for me. So you go back to the beginning and you hit play. What's a frog's favorite thing to get at the restaurant? French flies. Oh man, that made my joke way funnier. Ha ha ha. Alright, so finally what I want to do is I want to add a title. So to do that at the beginning, what I am going to do is go to this button up here that says titles. So I really like lens flares because I'm a total nerd, as you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the one that says lens flare. I'm going to drag it down here, and I put it on top, and it goes over my screen. Okay? So to title this, I'm going to title this The Pink Marker and a Joke. Now this isn't going to necessarily spell check for you, so make sure you're being careful. Now when you see this, it's actually not visible. How can I fix that? Well, I can do it by changing color, right, to a color that's probably not in the scene, so I'm going to go more black. Does that work? A little bit better. I'm also going to, I think, bold it. That's better. So now that I've got that done, I want to see my final product that I've accomplished all my goals with. This is a marker. Isn't it cool? So this is a pink marker. What's a frog's favorite thing to get at the restaurant? French flies. Now that my video is done, and it's wonderful, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the export button. It's just like the export button on your iPhone if you use that. It's right here. Or share. So you hit that. Now you could save it to your theater, but I just don't do that. I just save it to a file on my computer because I like to upload it eventually. So we're going to hit File, and I'm going to name it The Pink Marker and a Joke. It's an iMovie. 1080p is fine. All of this is good. And sure, we can add it to my theater. Then I hit Next. It's going to save to my desktop. And it does take a while. You don't want to exit the actual program until this circle is full. Okay? And has said that it's uploaded.